All right, take two. Tai Chi class begins. So before we start, we're gonna do a little exercise on the ground. This is gonna activate the chi without having to think about it. Whether you know it or not, physical exercise also develops chi. But it's not the very deep sense of internal energy. It's more of what we call Gucci or like physical chi. The non-physical is the stuff that gets our body to work and function that we can't really feel. Okay, that's like the stuff through our nervous system, the way our brain communicates with our body. What you can feel is muscles and blood and oxygen. So we're going to work on those three first, and eventually you'll start to feel this fifth dimensional stuff, what chi is. For some people, it takes years, 20 years. For my teacher, it took about 15 years of training. But after he was able to unlock it in his body and understanding with the brain and body, he was able to teach it to, thousands, actually more than thousands now. But and more people are able to connect their mind and bodies. Now, when you start to feel chi, what it feels like is kind of like magnets, or like it can be heat, it can be cool, it can be like pokes, like a whole bunch of little pokes. So sometimes you might feel your own chi when your blood pressure goes too high or too low. Usually when it gets too low, you'll start to feel chi the most. So what we do here is we're just going to hold a position like this, and you don't have to move. You just stay still. Now, when you breathe, that moves breath, blood, and chi within the body. Okay. Moving makes you not really feel so much. Okay. But when you stay still and breathe, you'll feel more. And what I don't want you to do is get into your head and, start talking to yourself negatively, like, oh, I got to stop, or this is too hard. I'm shaking. Oh my God. Okay. This kind of stuff is going to make it harder. If you focus on clearing the mind of any negative thoughts or thoughts that don't align with the goals you're looking for, you'll be able to go a lot longer. Okay. So we have three exercises we're going to do. First one is a plank. You can try on your fist because this will lock out your wrist and strengthen your wrist, where energy constantly passes through into your hands. And when the wrists are kind of tight or tense or, crooked, then our fingers start developing things that we don't want as we get older. And our fingers are the key to a lot of our energy because we use them all the time. You see, wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. And so the things that you use often is where energy is always being sent to. So how many people use their hands all day doing things? Pretty much everybody, right? So our feet, we don't even move our feet as much as we move our hands these days. So we're gonna try this from our knees first. Go ahead and get down. Oh, welcome. You want to grab a mat? Awesome. And take some deep breaths. So the first breath should be in the nose, and then this out the mouth is with pursed lips to kind of release any pressure that you're holding on to from the inhale. 3 to 4 seconds in, 3 to 4 seconds out. Try to relax your shoulders. And another deep breath. Hey, welcome. Go ahead and grab, hey, nice. Grab some mats. Okay, relax the shoulders again. Now try to start out feeling your belly expand. Ready? One hand on the chest, one hand on the lower belly. Doesn't matter which hand. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. If you notice the top hand moving more than the bottom hand, relax the chest and shoulders and try again. Great job. Last one. Whew. All right. That's for your parasympathetic nervous system. Now let's get the central nervous system active. Place your hands on your ribs, relax your shoulders back and down. Central nervous system is for movement and exerting force. Parasympathetic nervous system is for digestion, healing, and relaxation. So now we're going to get the central nervous open. Inhale, expand the ribs. Feel the ribs blowing up like a balloon into your hands. Exhale long with pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle to release tension or pressure. Swallow if you need to and breathe in. Exhale long. Good. And one more time. That's all it takes. Let's get back to the lower belly and chest and breathe in. Sharp exhales will release more pressure. And again, inhale, exhale. All right, very good. Now, make gentle fists first. Close your fingers and lock them all the way. You can put your thumbs on the top and bring your fists together. Hey, try to keep your wrists straight and hold your fists right where your chest is. And if you want to just do it on your knees, you can. If you want to walk your feet out for more of a strengthening workout, you can. And try to stand up in plank position. Or again, if you want to stay down, you can. Can be hard for the fists and the wrists, but in the end, you'll feel stronger. Okay, breathe deep as you feel tension. Try to exhale sharper to let go. Keep your inhales full and sufficient. As you breathe again, that's moving the stagnant energy in the body that's causing the pain. See, pain is all in your head. Okay, we define pain in different ways, but the Marines say that pain is weakness leaving the body. Kung Fu says pain is weakness leaving the body. And Taichi says pain is just energy being trapped, accumulated, and stuck, stagnant. So as you breathe, it does move the energy in the body. Eventually, your breaths become more connected to the body and the mind the more you practice. And learn to prolong your exhales. Ooh, tough, huh? Y'all are doing an amazing job. It's okay to drop to the knees if you need to. Just keep breathing. All my weightlifters would rather bench press than do this. Calisthenics would rather do push-ups than do this. But I tell you what, this builds something called resilience, endurance, and perseverance. Because it takes a lot of effort to hold and not get in your head. Okay, come on and sit up. Ready? Place your hands on your thighs. Bring your shoulders back and down. Don't worry about what your fingers feel. Just take some deep breaths. If you want, you can sit there and be like, oh, my finger, oh, it doesn't feel good, right? Because you're feeling energy trapped. But what you focus on is what you get more. So if you focus on a negative idea or thought, you're actually empowering that thought. You're feeding it more energy. So if you don't want to feel pain, then don't focus on pain so much. It's okay to be aware of where the pain is located, but don't think the way you normally think, because that's just going to perpetuate it and help it grow. So when you feel tension and pain, just simply take a deep breath. Okay. Smell the coffee. Blow out the mouth like you're blowing pressure out. Be aware of the sounds in the room. Be aware of what you see, smell, taste, touch, not what you think. Okay, don't get stuck on what you feel. You got five senses which distribute your energy properly. But if you focus on one sense, you're creating globs of energy already. Does that make sense? And those globs is why the pain never leaves. Why some people injure things and they never heal. Okay, why do kids heal right away when they fall down and hit something? Because they let it go. They don't think about it and focus on it. At first they do, and you got to hug them and say, "Oh, it's okay," and you'd make them laugh, and all of a sudden, hey, I feel good again, right? But we hold on to things the older we get because we accumulate knowledge and things and ideas, and we think that it's good to hold on. So it creates a subconscious behavior to where we always hold on to things, even our pains. And we use pains to get things done. We use stress to accomplish things. Okay, we all think drinking coffee is going to make everything better, but no, that's creating more tension in the body. And we activate things off of tension and move off of tension. And we think that's good, but over time, it creates a lot of problems. So we got to learn to let the energy circulate naturally. All right, let's stand up. How many people breathe in order to get up? Anybody? Maybe one? So the reason why we hold tension and pain in the body is because our breathing does not match the amount of output of physical energy that we need throughout the day. So that's where cramps happen. Okay. When cell respiration does not take place, your body goes through a biological process called cell fermentation. And when that happens, we create cortisol, excessive cortisol, and it releases into the bloodstream. And now we have more tension. That's why we get cramps because our breathing doesn't match our movement. Okay, runners will tell you they have to maintain a steady pace of okay as they move. Now, when you get up, no different because in this position here, okay, we have tension as we transition from here to here, right? And again, if we're in our head and our feelings, you're gonna have more pain later. So try next time when you move from standing, sitting to lying to breathe first. Let the breath, blood, and chi flow to where it needs to go, and then stand up. Okay. Try that when you move into the horse stance. Ready? Feet together. Bring your elbows back and walk your feet out first, one time like this, two times, three times, and then straighten out your feet so they're parallel with each other. Good. And as you breathe, go ahead and sink down. When your inhale stops, stop moving down so you don't create extra tension. Ready? Inhale, drop. Oh, can't inhale anymore. Stop. Exhale. Place your hands gently in front of you. Keep your elbows bent. Hands are flat like they're resting on a table. Don't let the fingers wiggle involuntarily. Try to keep your hands still. That's chi misfiring. You ever see someone sitting there like this under a desk and their leg can't stop? Okay, that's too much energy moving to one area and not enough places. So you'll feel your fingers and hands wanting to do this kind of thing, but try to stay still and breathe at the same time. In for 3 seconds, out for 3 seconds. If it gets real difficult, sharpen the breaths and shorten the breaths. This will move the chi faster in the body. Okay. If you want to get lower, take a breath and sink down more. Yikes. May not want to, but try it. Doing a great job, you guys. Always trying to keep the back straight is key and feet flat. Shoulders stay relaxed, back and down. At 20 more seconds. Whew. Three, two, one. Up, hands down, and bring them up as you walk your feet in. Breathe in. Exhale down. Nice. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale with your hands on top. Down. Relax the shoulders. Let the hands guide the movement down. Nice job. Take a few breaths, standing still, and you'll notice at the end, you won't have as much tension in your legs. Deeper the breaths, the more tension you can release. Check your shoulders. There may be tension there because energetically, the hips and shoulders are connected. So if you notice, if I turn my hip, what also turns? The shoulder. Okay. So if you breathe to release tension, you'll notice also the shoulders will free up. All you got to do is be aware of tension and breathe, and that's it. And it'll slowly release tension. If you're aware of the area, not thinking about it or getting stuck on feeling only that, then it will release with your exhales. Whew. You may feel it like a gas lifting off of your legs. Again, when we hold that position, that's moving chi to our legs. Okay. So we went from our upper body, getting all the chi, maybe some of your core too in the plank. And now we go to our lower body, getting most of the chi, also shoulders and neck because you're getting tense the longer you hold it. And lastly, we're going to move the chi to our core to finish. And then you'll see it'll be a lot easier to move. Okay. Maybe not while you do the exercise, but go ahead and lay down. Well, I guess sit first and watch for a quick second. So what I'm going to instruct you all to do is place your hands into a triangle, extend it by your hips, bend the elbows, tuck the chin, and lift the feet up while they're together and legs are straight. Okay, now the key is your eyes should be looking at your toes through this little triangle. So your focus is there. You're gonna start feeling your core getting a nice little workout, and you may start shaking. And breathing will become difficult. Okay. But I want you to try your best to inhale as much, as deep as you can, 3 to 4 seconds at first. Exhale 3 to 4 seconds. And eventually you can whew, whew, speed up that rate of breath if it gets really difficult. Okay. Let's try it. We got 45 seconds to hold it. Take a few breaths here. Because as like I said, as you transition from standing to sitting or even lying down, your habit is to take tension that's excessive with you. And we don't need that to begin an exercise. It does limit the amount of strength you can build. So let's get rid of as much tension as possible while we're resting. Find a comfortable rate of breathing and try to carry the breathing and relaxation over into our pose. Ready? Triangle or diamond or spade. I don't know what your hands might create. Go ahead and extend your hands by your hips. Keep your hands lifted above the hips a few inches. Bring your chin to the chest, back of the head off the ground, only about 4 to 6 inches. And feet together, legs straight, lift up about 8 inches and breathe. If you need to go higher, you can. You can go up to 12, 14 inches off the ground if need be. Good sharp exhale. Whew. 30 seconds. 10 seconds. And rest. It's easy, right? Easier than sit ups? Maybe not. Shoulders back and down, chin down. Take 5 deep breaths. You notice where the energy's built up, tension may follow because it's stuck. Energy is not moving to the rest of the body. As you relax and melt into the ground and breathe better, all that tension is really just energy and it can distribute itself to different parts of the body. And it'll be less pain or tension in that core and abdominal area. Like I said, your subconscious habit already, because we all develop this in our society, is to hold on to things, thoughts, feelings, ideas, money, cars, clothes. Okay. We have this habit to hold on to even pain and tension. So you may not be able to get it all out with just breathing. That takes time. Eventually, you can let it go just by letting go without having to even breathe. That's the next level. But for beginners and intermediate, I use breathing to help you to feel chi. And eventually, you can distribute it naturally throughout the body instead of unnaturally hold on to it. Remember, you guys, in science, energy precedes all matter. So if you focus on the energy aspects, then the physical aspects will become a lot easier. In traditional Chinese medicine, they focus on the energy body and treating that using herbs and acupuncture and diet and lifestyle. And it's known to cure illnesses that Western medicine cannot, that Western medicine deems incurable. So it's pretty cool stuff if you ever want to visit a doctor. Try to find a good one. You got to do everything they say, otherwise it doesn't work. Hey, last breath. Keep melting. Great job. Now breathe and get up any way you like, whatever feels comfortable. I usually roll to my belly and then lift up to give myself less tension. If you want to get up another way, that's fine. Hey, good job. Take some steps, walk around. Try not to look down. Look straight. Straight is where present takes place, here and now. Conscious life. Down is the past. Up is the future. Up is okay, but the past we don't need to bring into the future. Hey, don't forget to wipe down your mat and grab some water, or vice versa if you need it. It's teamwork, y'all. Feel free to get some water too. You got energy to activate in three of the main centers in our body. Okay, so just hold it. We got our doing the core stance, got the lower chakras open. Okay, and the last thing we did, got more of your solar plexus. Top of the head comes later. Don't worry about all that. People focus on third eye and top of the head, but you don't need to. That unlocks on its own. If you focus on doing things like that, it creates headaches and all kinds of problems. I had one student that almost lost his eyesight, focused too much on his third eye and trying to see with it and move things with it. So it's not healthy. There's lots of energy in the body. Okay. Yes. That's okay. He was young too. He's only like 30 at that time. But he had to move and live with my teacher and I for about 3 months, and we were able to cure all of his illnesses. It was pretty cool. So all the doctors couldn't help him, and he was at a loss. But now he sees fine. Lights don't hurt him anymore, and he's working and being a productive member of society. So great. He gave up the telekinesis for a while too. Um, all these things are just natural causes of cultivating energy, all right, or natural effects. When people pursue supernormal things or abilities like psychic abilities and stuff, it's not what we're meant to do here. It's not to pursue those things. They're just side effects of developing a mind body spirit connection. And when these things become accessible, then you can learn it, but you don't want to spend hours a day trying to develop stuff that doesn't matter in your daily life, right? So always focus on good, healthy practices and balance. So now that we got a lot of energy active, we're going to learn how to move it just by doing stretches. So take your hands, bring them back behind you, and take a deep breath in. Tilt your ear to your shoulder and breathe out. Relax the shoulder, breathe in and breathe out. Good. Back to the middle. Take a deep breath in, switch sides. Exhale long. Inhale and exhale long. Good. Come back up. This time we're going to turn our chin towards one shoulder, but try not to move your shoulders. Breathe in and turn. Try to look past the shoulder if you can. You'll notice tension in the opposite side. Keep it back and down and relax. Take another breath. Good. And switch. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep moving past the shoulder if you can. Nice job. Back to the middle. Okay, for this one, shake your arms out. Extend, lock your hands, extend them down, and push the chin into the chest as you breathe. Relax the shoulders. Keep them back. And keep pushing the chin down. Give yourself a quadruple chin. And relax. Release the tension in the shoulders. And let's take the chin and stretch it forward now. So tip of the chin goes this way. Ready? Inhale, begin. Good. One more breath. And relax. Bring the chin in, loosen the shoulders. And next, we're going to take the chin and try to touch the ceiling. Ready? Stretch the hands down and inhale, stretch up. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Loosen your legs. And take one arm, reach across, grab above the elbow, and pull the arm across. Deep breath. Good. We'll go through these a little faster. Switch. Breathe and pull. Good. Relax. Hold your elbow away from the body, wrist straight. Don't let the elbow come in. Keep it out and pull it across the body. Good. Exhale long. Deep breath again. Exhale, relax. Switch sides. Inhale, pull. Exhale, release tension, but keep pulling. Good. And breathe in, pull more. Exhale, relax. Hand up, reach down and pull the elbow. Make sure you can feel your fingers and wiggle them a bit. Good. Switch. Deep breath as you pull. Good. Relax. Take the hands, lock them above the head, and pull the elbows and wrists back. Good. Relax down, loosen the shoulders, and lock the hands again. Stretch up. Deep breath. Drop down. Back of the hands now stretch up. Ready? Inhale. Deep breath. Nice job. Reach down again. Reach behind your back, lock the hands up, and stretch away and up at the same time. Good. Relax. Take it out. Now, like I said before, a lot of energy goes through our hands. Your wrists tend to lock up as we're sitting there like this. Okay. When we do things on the computer, bend our wrists, we don't have proper wrists. Like when you're playing a piano, my piano teacher used to say you have to have your wrists up. And when our wrists start sagging, creates tension here. Now your fingers get worse circulation. Okay. So this stretch here is going to actually open up the wrist big time. Pinch the fingers, extend your arm out, shoulders are down. Grab all your fingers and even your knuckles and pull in and up. Good. Keep pulling. Excellent job. Now you're going to reach over the hand. So not on the inside, on the outside, you grab the fingers and try to pull them up. Keep your arms straight, shoulders down, and breathe. Good. Another breath. You got it. And pull back. All right. And shake it out. Other side. Pinch. Keep the arm straight in line with the shoulder. Grab the fingers and knuckles and pull in towards your forearm and even up into it. Very good. Now remember, reach over. So you're crossing over and from the outside, grab the fingers and pull them up. Yep. Over top, grab and pull. Good. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath. Whew. Pull the fingers back. It's going to help you feel chi more in your hands too. But really, your blood circulation improves and allows movement in your hands to be a lot easier. Great job. Shake it out. Kick your legs out. Shoulders relax. And lock the fingers together. Stretch forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep pressing. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Nice. And let go. Change directions. Back of the hands. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Good. Relax. Overlap the hands and stretch up. Great job. Now relax. Next, we're going to go forward. Overlap and bend at the hips. Push your hips back as your hands stretch forward. Breathe deep. Good. Come on up. Take it out. Loosen the legs. Next, use the hands and thumbs to guide you backwards. Go as far back as you can. Take 2 breaths. Inhale up. Oi, oi, oi. Go as far as you can. Exhale. And breathe again. Exhale. And breathe again. Good. Inhale up. Pump your knees a bit. Kick back a bit. And bring your feet together. Stand up straight. Forward fold. Coming down. Grab the back of your legs. If you can, grab your ankles. Tuck your chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath and pull your head to your knees. Try not to bend the knees. Ooh. Last breath. And on the inhale, come up slow. Raise one vertebrae at a time, starting with the lower back. Make gentle fists as your hands reach your knees. This will keep your blood pressure down. And bring your shoulders back and down. Good. Kick your legs out. Take a breath. And feet about shoulder width apart. Lean to one side, chin down. Reach down your leg if you can, past your knee. Relax both shoulders. Switch, inhale, and keep moving. Great job. All right, 1 foot out, 1 foot back. Bend the back leg and straighten out the front leg. Lift the toes up, put some weight, and place your hands on your back thigh and breathe deep. Good. And relax. The reason why it hurts is because when you do the stretch, you're forced to become aware of the globs of energy that are trapped, that were already there. And as you breathe and hold it, the reason why it feels better is because it's moving, not stagnant. Ready? 1 foot out, 1 foot back. And hands on the thigh, toes up in the front, and breathe. Good. Relax the shoulders. Nice job. Switch. I know you can hold it long and it'll feel great, but we got to keep moving. Keep the front foot down, back leg bent. This time, keep the front leg straight and place your hands on the thigh of the straight leg. And as you hinge forward, it'll add pressure on your hamstring in a different part than what we just did. Very good. Also, pay attention to the big toe. It may try to pop up. Don't let it. Good. And relax. Switch sides. Back knee bent. Front leg straight. Hands on the thigh above the knee. And push. If too much pressure on the front, lean back more. Nice job. Loosen up the legs and spread the feet. Sink down and pull the knees out. Good. Keep pulling. Good groin stretch without having to sit down. Come on up. And we're going to stretch the inner groin a little bit more. Spread the feet out and lean to one direction while you push through the ground with the opposite foot. Good. Take a deep breath. Bend the knee in the direction you're going. Good. And keep pushing the other foot through the floor. Nice job. And come on up. Loosen your legs. Switch sides. Deep breath. Excellent job. Come on up. Loosen up again. This time is for more the hamstring. Lean down to one side, but turn and lift the toes up. If you want, put your hands up. You can close them like this or keep them out like a fighting stance and drop down. Or you can do the snake stance. Hold it there and breathe. Gives you a deeper hamstring stretch. You don't have to get as low as me, but if it feels good, do it. Up, loosen up. Also try to keep the foot flat that's supporting most of your balance. Ready? Turn and sink down. Nice job. Come on up. Some Tai Chi postures require you to be this low and to be able to shift like this. So eventually, one day you can get there in a few years. But you see old ladies in China doing it, and they're like 60, 70, 80 years old. It's because they practice for like 50 years. So for those of you that if it's new to you, don't you worry. The more you practice, what we're doing today will help to open up all your energy channels. So flexibility becomes a thing that is simple for you, not difficult. All right, now hug a knee. Breathe in and pull it up. The key is to try to develop both strength and flexibility. That's what gives us good health and good posture. If you do one without the other, you don't feel so good. Good. Switch. Try to stay tall, upright, shoulders back, and pull the knee into the chest. That's good. And grab a foot. Man, y'all are really good. Pull it back. Stand tall, far as you can. Yeah, you can just kick too. That's good. And switch. Man, y'all are such grounded people. Your balance is good. All right. Relax. Okay. Take some steps and notice how your new body feels. Grab a sip of water if you like. You've now unlocked your energy body. We'll do some Qigong Tai Chi movements next. When y'all take the time to do these kind of things in the morning, the rest of the day is like smooth sailing uphill from here. What's cool about this is also you can handle more complicated things in your life. As life throws you chaos, negative energy type things happen all the time. And instead of it getting to you, you're just like, whatever. Just move on because you let the energy pass instead of restrict it from doing it what it wants to do. Right? When someone's doing something mean or yelling or cursing, it's just energy they're throwing at you. And you don't have to stay there and keep accepting it. But when you do have to accept some, you don't have to get mad or emotional about it. You can just realize, oh, they want to give me some energy. Thanks. See you. All right. The way you carry yourself, your character, your heart will determine your energy. So a lot of people they're so inward and worried about their feelings and things like that that their energy field is small and it can't protect them. But those that are giving and loving, kind, compassionate, patient, forgiving, honest, your energy fields will be strong. And the more you practice Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, meditation, any form of energy cultivation, your energy will become impenetrable eventually. What Tai Chi will develop is energy that makes you physically feel hard as steel, but your skin is soft and supple as cotton. Okay. So you'll look younger, you'll feel younger the more you practice. That's why those 80-year-olds can still jump and do all kinds of crazy stuff. All right. Now, to start with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, pelvic bone slightly tucked forward, about a half inch. This is going to reset your center, but I also want you to reset the bottom of your feet. So go out with your feet, in with your feet, up to the toes, and back on the heels. Okay. Then again, check your posture, hips, oops, tuck forward, shoulders up, back and down, chin in, top of the head lifts up. So now you're looking straight, elbows out, palms up, knees stay slightly bent. And keep your spine the same. Inhale, raise the spine up. As your legs extend, bring the palms up. Good. Exhale, flip the palms. As your knees bend, let the hands come down, but keep your spine straight. Nice. All the way down. Relax the shoulders. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Legs first. And keep the shoulders relaxed while the spine's upright. Good. Inhale up and exhale down. Nice. Change it up. Ready? Inhale up. This time we're going to bring our hands forward, away from the body, and down. So like a slightly rounded motion, keeping the elbows slightly bent. You can extend them at the very end, but then bend them again. Flip the palms. Inhale, come up. Good. Exhale, down. Nicely done. Inhale, up. Exhale, out and down. Well done. Come all the way up. This time you flip the palms at the chest. So we're going to inhale, push through the floor with our feet. Pay attention to the heels of your feet. At your chest, rotate the wrists and then extend the hands up. Good. Exhale down. Sorry, I made you breathe in too long. Try again. Let your movement follow your breath. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Longer exhales because you got a lot of pressure to release. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nicely done. Let's reverse. Okay. Inhale out and up. Good. Bring the hands over the head and exhale. Bring the ball down straight in front of you. Let your knees bend slightly while the spine stays straight. Very good. And inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Awesome job. Next is swimming through the clouds. Go ahead and loosen your legs first. You might feel tingling in your hand or heat or weight. This chi's flowing better. All right, next. As you go out, you sit down. Okay? And then as you come up, you swim up. But slow it down. Ready? Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Knees bent, shoulders back, wrists by the hips. Inhale, drop. Extend. Exhale, swim. Relax the shoulders. Let the hands guide the movement of the arms. Good. Rotate the wrists back underneath. And again, inhale and exhale. Nice. Stay still for a breath. Exhale down and reverse like a butterfly in the water. Whew. Good. Palms up. And as you inhale, bring the elbows in towards the body. Nice job. Exhale, down and out. Whew. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, relax. Okay, move your legs a bit. Take some steps if you like. And next, we're going to hold a standing meditation posture. So, standing postures, just like the beginning exercises, do accumulate lots of energy. So, after we stand, we're going to feel what we just did. Okay. Bring the hands out and hold your palms facing your chest. Elbows are up, shoulders are down. Good. Keep the fingers in line with each other and breathe while you look straight. You can have your chin slightly down, top of the head lifting up. Try not to wiggle, try not to shake, and keep a slight bend in the elbows so you have a nice round ball. Keep relaxing tension as you notice it from the inside. Try not to move outside. Good concentration, y'all. Go ahead and drop the ball and bring them together. Your hands lower by your lower belly and bring them as close as you like, but not touching. Focus on the space between your hands as if there's a nucleus inside of your energy ball you got right there between your hands. As you inhale, let the hands expand out. And as you exhale, let the hands come back in. Focus on that little spot in the center as if there's a little ball of light there that you're breathing into and out into. As you breathe into the nucleus between your hands and that little space, your hands expand. And as you breathe out, your hands contract. You already got a lot of energy maybe there. Try a few more. The more you breathe and focus your attention there, the more energy builds up in that one space between your hands. And what's cool is your hands are able to feel chi if you're relaxed and in a calm state. Also, your energy channel's got to be open, which we just did a little bit of. Okay, now try with just one side and see how that sensation feels. Inhale, expand, focus on the space in the middle. Exhale, bring it back. You might feel more of what I call magnets. Inhale, expand. Might feel like strings are pulling. Exhale. It's not placebo. Switch sides. Inhale. Some may feel nothing. Like I said, it took my teacher 20 or 15 years to feel anything, and he was training every day. But again, once you get it, you got it. It never goes away. It can be maddening without the guidance of a teacher. So it's already maddening not knowing what you're feeling. You'll go see thousands of doctors and none of them know what's going on in your body. All right, now let's try this. Take a few more, both hands, expand. Exhale, bring them back. And again, inhale, expand. Exhale, bring it back. If you want to feel the weight of what you've accumulated, you can put one hand down, the other hand on top. And you can try to lower and press the bottom hand. You'll maybe feel some substance there. Okay, and switch sides. Let the weight drop onto the other hand. Got some magnetism and electricity built up. All right, bring it back to the center and put any kind of positive thought you want to throw into the world into your chi ball. Nice job. And just throw it away. Kame Kameha. Loosen your legs up. Take it out. All right. You guys did a great job. All right, it's 8:35, so we're gonna call it a day for today. But next time we'll get into a little more Qigong and Tai Chi. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you again soon. Have a wonderful weekend and I hope your day is amazing. Good work. You bet.